we're putting in a buried propane tank. Big John getting his bearings back on the Mini again. The old wrinkly Road Commode's out here. We're gonna back it in, start digging, and see what we can make happen. Giving the old 30-inch bucket a workout. About all the old Yanmar wants to get over the side of this truck. Oh, it's got plenty of height. Easy there, cowboy. Night shift. All that horsepower. So we're gonna put some sand in there to raise it up to like 54 inches below grade. Pretty much just need to clean out this one corner here, clean up this little bit of loose stuff, and I think we'll tamp in the bottom of that ditch. And we're ready for sand. And sand will be a tomorrow project. So we got just a little bit left in this corner here. Trying not to smash the truck any more times than I have. I think looking back on this, the problem is we got a 30-inch wide bucket, and the ditch is trying to be 60 inches wide, so it makes it very difficult to dig down each side and not have that side of the ditch pushing away from you. If I did it again, I think I would go with the 24-inch bucket, basically dig 2 trenches, dig the center out as you go. It'd make it a lot easier to keep a nice vertical wall. But live and you learn. I'm not an expert operator by any means. And that works out because the old Road Commode is just about full of dirt. So the last step before we put the propane tank in is to put 6 inches of sand in the bottom of the hole. Got some crushed limestone, manufactured sand, whatever you want to call it, in the dump trailer. I'm going to throw the 30-inch bucket back on the Yanmar, throw it in there, spread it around, and call it a day. Alright. We did not escape the labor. I think we're gonna have to do a little more with the sand prep and get all leveled out. He said I dug the hole way too big, but I followed their sheet. We got that real nice service rig here. The big Stellar crane on it. This is a 500-gallon tank. Man, that's a nice crane.
I like it.
Yeah. We have room. Might as well put 1,000 in.
It did.
So that's the anode?
Yep, that's the anode.
And its purpose is to take all the corrosion instead of the tank.
Yes, sir.
So we don't blow up.
So you don't leak.
What is that?
It's magnesium.
Does it ever have to get changed?
Depends on your ground.
Okay.
I've seen some that only last a couple years, and some last the whole life of the tank.
Oh, okay. How do you know it's bad?
We can test it.
Oh, okay.
And if it's reading a certain number, it's still working.
Okay. So this existing regulator at the house is staying. Had some wonky high pressure gas rigged up to the gas log and some other heater in the garage. We're going to eliminate that before we die and just hook right into this regulator. I guess we'll pull this off and take this nipple out here You call that like the primary regulator or the secondary, and this one over here is the secondary?
That's the secondary. This is your first, what they call the first stage.
Okay. So what kind of pressure are we coming out of that one at?
This will push out at 10 psi.
Okay. So that's why we don't want to blow 10 psi right into the house.
Yes.
I can see why that would quickly be a problem.
Yep.
What's the second one knock it down to? It's like very low, isn't it, going into the furnace?
Knocked it down to 11 inches.
Okay.
So now we're into the water column.
So 11 inches of water is what, like a half a psi-ish? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I guess this is like a swivel on the bottom? Or no, it's just left-handed thread. Interesting. Well, I've got our gas line all hooked up, and there's basically just a shield for the weed whacker, I guess, where it comes out of the ground. Same thing where it hooks up to the tank. The anode is hooked up, basically like a ground wire. I guess that's about it, huh?
Pressure testing.
Yeah. So now everything's in as far as the tank goes, and we're ready to backfill. We have more sand in the dump trailer, gonna get that around underneath the tank, mostly what rolls under, and then obviously to protect rocks from hitting the tank, we want to try to keep a layer of sand all the way around. Maybe we'll take the Mini now and scoop from over here and try to pepper it along the tank. basically we're on the last step of this mission. I got everything backfilled and I'm just raking off all the crap, trying to smooth up the topsoil a little bit, get it ready for seed. I got a little carried away grabbing those last couple buckets of fill. I think I was into the field, so that's where a lot of this crap came back that wasn't in here originally. Whoops. So Puff's finishing up seeding here. That's pretty much going to wrap this project up. I hope you learned as much as I did on this journey. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye.